Because everything can be taken from you.
Yeah, but nothing can be taken from you if it's abundance.
But if, man, see, we're going to go to a different conversation.
But I'm saying, do you understand like the
I understand what you're
like,
saying.
I'm saying like if when
now,
you
wait, man. Let's preface what we mean by abundance. Are we talking just material abundance, or are we talking spiritual, emotional,
all that? But because
material?
poverty is about elevating past poverty is about all of that.
All of that, yeah. Because you can't have a poor mindset and then make it out of poverty.
Exactly,
it can't be done.
So if that can't be done, we're going philosophical here.
Yeah.
If that can
take a different route.
Well, no, if that can't be done, once you make it to a mindset of abundance, can you exist in poverty anymore? Like, even you understand what I mean?
I'll say this: when that fall is depression.
Ooh,
you feel me?
From a psych,
From a psych standpoint, because that's clearly who I am.
Yeah,
you know. Like, you've been depressed before.
Oh, absolutely.
I've been depressed before.
Wait till the story, Kevin. I had some reasons to be depressed.
Man, y'all, wait till that. All right. So when you're in that place, man, that sunken place, you feel empty, like you're a walking void. Right?
That's heavy, bro. It's not a walking void.
If that's not hell, I don't know what is. So the opposite of that abundance has to be heaven.
I mean, poverty. The opposite of poverty.
No. Yeah. The opposite of poverty, abundance, has to be heaven.
Hold on. The opposite of abundance.
No. The opposite of poverty is abundance, which is
got you. I'm thinking like, I got you. I'm connected. You're right. Absolutely. So, how? This is the question, because people tie money to poverty. But really, is it the mindset, or is it the money?
It got to be the mindset. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, people, in the spirit of transparency. Last November, I got a check for $10,000. Right now, that was abundant Josh that got $10,000. So what did I do? I made my life. I got some things in order. I allocated those funds for a progressive, future, basically. Now, had 21-year-old Josh got $10,000, it would have been a different story. Because then I was living in poverty, right? Mentally, though. Like at 20, 21, I was doing pretty good for myself, right? Just on a monetary level, but mentally, I wasn't there.
Wow.
Because my mindset, let me tell you, my mindset was, you make money to spend it.
Ooh.
What?
See, I look at you make money to make more money, to make more money, to make more money.
Because that's abundance thinking. But when you're in poverty, when you're depressed, when you're depressed,
I've been there before.
It's
too.
just,
wow.
Let me try to consume something.
Let me pause for a minute, because you're finna go here. You finna
man.
we need some claps.
Give us.
Let you continue to do what.
When you're depressed, you feel that, like I said, you're empty. You're a walking void. So you're searching for things to make you feel whole, So when you're depressed and you get $10,000, depressed you is going to show its face at its most extreme. All across that 10. What? Now, if I'm finding my peace, I'm finding my happiness. What little
that 10 going quick, bro.
It's going quick.
I done ran through 10.
Now listen,
it's going quick. quick.
If y'all go back to the story of Josh, I'll let you know at 23, 24, I was literally depressed. So it was women and drugs. Those were my vices. Women and drugs. Had I got $10,000,
it'd have been money, women.
What? What?
You had a good few. You had a good few weeks,
bro. I would have lived my life to the fullest for about 3 weeks, bro.
Seriously. Because you're coming back. You got to come back.
I
always tell people this. And I love travel. So when I say this, all my travel people understand what I mean by travel. When you travel, you travel.
Yeah.
But I feel like people travel because it's a temporary fix to a permanent situation.
Yep.
Like a lot of people don't travel because they're going to, and I know some people told with this. They're like, no, I got to enjoy.
Oh well,
but okay, I want you to think about this next time you travel. Are you really enjoying your vacation? Or are you saying, you know what, I want to do this forever? Or are you saying, oh, I hate to go back Monday?
Listen, so man, Kev,
you get what I'm like.
You know me, I'm a psych guy, right? So in applied psychology, we have a whole discipline just devoted to motivation. Mm-hmm. What motivates people to do what they do? Traveling. Let's think about what traveling is. You're literally moving your body from your permanent place to a temporary place.
Only to dread coming back to that permanent place.
Now, when Sunday hit, because we all got to go to work on Monday, huh? So when Sunday hit and you got to get back on the plane, or you got to board the ship to go back to your home, how are you feeling? We call this introspection, taking account of your thoughts and your feelings. What are you feeling on Sunday when you got to go back? That's what's going to let you know what your motives were. Because you can tell yourself, oh, I just want to see Hawaii. I want to go smell the ocean breeze. I want to.
It sounds good. It sounds good until you look at. See, I look at behaviors. You look at more.
You go,
and that's fine. But we both psychology looks at both.
Yeah.
I look at behaviors and they can't. And
you can't separate them.
When you look at behavior, it's like you can literally see people going through that process.
Yeah.
And you can almost see people that when they make it to the end of that process, the next moves they make after that, I'm like, oh, now you're addicted to this process.
Oh, listen, people, the high, you got to come down from the high, though. You hear me?
Whatever it is.
Whatever it is. Whatever.
And do you want to face your own reality? Like, do you want to face that reality? And that's where we get into money. And now, I mean, that's just money. We ain't got the power.
We ain't even got any power and influence or authority. Come on. What?
And we just talking about
just
money.
The money aspect of it.
So how tied are you to money? Because I feel like I had this conversation earlier with another business owner from here in Little Rock, and we were looking at our economy here in Little Rock, and I said we can't even talk when we have infrastructure, and to even get the infrastructure, you got to have money.
Got to have money. But
before you get the money, you got to have a mindset. So if I don't have the mindset to get to the money, I can never get to the infrastructure. Because when you're building stuff up, the mindset is about putting back in versus taking out. So if I'm only taking out and not putting nothing in, why do you expect to have a good community? Have you been putting into the community? Have you been investing in the community? Have you been taking out? Look, whenever you get to the basis of the universe, let's talk about spirit. We give the universe. It's only up and down, left, right. Heaven, hell, life, death, growing or dying.
It's just duality.
So if you're not investing, what are you doing?
Oh, sound like you're leeching. You're a parasite.
You pulling out. And then this is crazy about the part about this parasite. You then go and give to a person or people that don't give shit about you.
Yeah.
I was listening to Dr. What's his name? Let me find his name. Dr. Fitzhill.
Oh yeah.
This weekend.
Yeah.
I had to speak. For people that know, I had to speak at this event this weekend. It was great. Loved it. But he said this, and I gotta find this. But he said this. Before, when Black Wall Street was Black Wall Street, the dollar stayed in our community for 43 days.
How long does it stay in our community now?
6 hours.
Okay.
It was either 43 or 49 days. Look, I'm paraphrasing.
That's fine. We'll just call it 40.
It was 40 to 50 days. It was 40 to 50 days.
45.
It's like
45.
The black dollar stayed in the community for 45 days, bro. 40. I want people to understand.
A month and a half. Listen. A month and a half. The black dollar is in the black community. What are you doing in 30 days? You got to pay bills, get groceries, maintain your house, basically. So what are we doing in business? We got to pay bills, maintain the business. But if we doing that inside our own communities,
the dollar stay there.
The dollar is here.
It almost stay there. It's almost like collectively you have to make a decision. Do we feel like spending with them this month? Like that. Look, those are called rich people. That's a decision.
Rich. Yeah.
That's
like
yeah. It's the difference between it's the difference between you have to do something and you choose to do something.
Yep.
Those are two different things. Right now, we have to spend our money.
Have to
with the larger ecosystem. It's not enough. When people say boycott, what you gonna boycott?
Who? What? I mean, okay.
What you are you still?
Okay, so let's boycott. I don't know. What's the largest grocery here? Kroger.
Let's boycott Kroger.
Let's boycott Kroger. Where are we getting our food? I mean, as a community though, where are we getting our food?
If you boycott, okay, I'm gonna give people a more local level.
Yeah,
local. Even more local. In North Little Rock. If you boycott Shoppers Value.
Where are you getting?
In Rose City. In Rose City.
Where are
you going to eat? It's already a food desert over there. So when you stop, because Buzz is gone, Otta's gone, you going to IGA, which is owned by someone else. So I want people to understand this. Like, when it comes to money, you have to have the mindset before you get the money, because if you don't, I would say reparations won't do anything. It's not going to do us any good if we don't have a mindset first.
What Cedric the Entertainer said this on Kings of Comedy. It was a joke, but it's some truth to it. If we ever get reparations, Cadillac is going to be the number one selling vehicle that year.
It's real shit.
What else he say? Anyway, like Hennessy, Crown Royal,
fried chicken,
KFC,
whatever it is,
skyrocket.
We already know, like,
because our mindset is to consume.
Man, I was literally, Josh, like, I was in my because you more of a psych and I'm more of like a social worker person. I was in my sociology class, and my teacher walked in between. I'm gonna let you guess on what he walked in about. So between January and April, he walked in and said. He said, Kevin, I'm looking over the car numbers, and every car dealership is up in car sales right now. Did people get like, did something happen with the economy? And he getting excited.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, I'm like, you talking about people who go and spend their whole refund checks on new cars.
On new car.
Only to buy them back.
Only
to send them back within 6 months.
Yeah, September, you getting the what?
That's a cycle. So if your money cycle is that, as a culture, this is we're talking about behavior culturally.
Culturally,
now. We're not even talking about personal. We're talking about culture behavior.
Right.
If your behavior is like that as a culture, it has tradition. A person's past behavior is a determinant of their future behavior. If in the past, culturally, I'm doing X, Y, Z for the past 60 years or longer, we've been doing X, Y, Z. What do you think will happen if we have reparations now?
We still gonna do the same X, Y, Z.
And the money gonna be back in the hands of the people that it was in before until you have a culture shift. This is where we are now. We're going through a culture shift. I have never been more encouraged and empowered to hear people talk about finances as much as I have over the past 6 months.
Yeah.
And that is for me, that's major. I've been paying attention to it a lot.
Yeah, that's major.
I'm like, now we're talking about money. Now we're talking about how can we keep it. Now we're talking about how can we work together. I'm meeting more people like this. Now, I was already vibrating
on that level, right?
But I was meeting people that was in the trenches, but in it at a higher level. I'm like, man, nah, we got to change the mindset of this next generation before they get here.
Before they get here, exactly. Because we not doing. Y'all know I'm labeled a lot of things, radical, extremist, whatever. So, with that being said, we're not the ones that's going to be fighting the war. You know? I think it's our responsibility to build the foundation for the war to be fought.
It's going to happen. It's inevitable. It's
inevitable.
And anytime you have two opposing forces that start doing this over and over again, if you don't believe me, go look, people. Look, this is public information. Go look at where China is investing their money right now.
And I really can't even say that the relationship is just, volatile like this.
But go look at where China put their money right. Like, follow the money. Like, this is follow the money. Like, China put $60 billion plus in Africa. Just go look.
Just go look at it.
Look at who is the oldest country on the planet. The two oldest countries. I'm sorry, continents. Let me take. continents.
Yeah. Yeah.